What's going on, guys? T-Mart here. Welcome back to another episode of Black Ops 3 Tips and Tricks. Today, I have got 3 very important tips for you guys regarding certain wall run spots in Black Ops 3. So it's just 3 spots on 3 different maps, but these spots are very, very useful and usually very, very highly trafficked. And I see that, like, the general way of doing the wall run is not the most effective way, and so I want to make sure that you guys that watch this video are going to know how to use them better and be more sneaky about it and just make them a more effective wall run spot and put yourself in less danger. Now, the first one here on Stronghold, I believe that I actually, kind of like halfway mentioned in our jumps and spots video, but I figured I might as well kind of point it out again because it is a very important one, and that's this wall run right here. So what a lot of people do is when they're coming from this side and they want to go over to the field out there, what people will do is jump like this and do the wall run like this. And while that's okay, the problem is you guys see how when we come around this corner, this entire field can see us. Like, no matter where you are, this entire area can all see you coming off of that top corner right there. You stick out like a sore thumb, especially the guys sitting back here camping on this little, kind of like half wall and stuff like that. You stick out tremendously, and honestly, it's not a very good way to go. Like, especially in like search and destroy and stuff like that, where your life is really, really important. You want to stay stealthy, you want to flank around the enemies, or even in things like TDM or domination, where you're trying to get to the enemy team's flag. You don't want to do that. You don't want to give away your position. So what I always do, especially in game battles and stuff like that, and what I recommend you guys do, is instead of running up and jumping to get on the wall, you're actually just going to kind of fall off and then lean your way against the wall. So watch this. Instead of jumping, you're just going to go like this, lean your way against the wall, and boom, would you look at that. Now we have crossed this ravine. Nobody's seen us yet because this rock is blocking our way. There is a little sliver of where people on that wall could potentially see you, but if you come across like this, there's a good chance that they aren't going to be paying attention to that and they won't see you. And then you can kind of come around this way, get up on these walls, and do a full flank around. And it's just like, obviously there is still a chance for somebody to see you in that little area, but them to pick you out as a dark kind of like object going across there versus jumping across up top is a big difference. So just keep that in mind, and always make sure you do that because it's a lot less conspicuous. Now, people that are sitting like this, or might be sitting like this and stuff like that, they're gonna see if you're up top, but they're not going to see you if you cross down low in between there. So that's our first one. On to number 2. Everybody's favorite Combine, baby. Holy cow. This thing is like ancient territory. Like, I never play. Like, is this a DLC map? Because I totally never play it ever at all. Not like I don't play it like 7 times out of 10 that I hop online. So, man, I'm hoping they're going to be able to get that patch soon so we can play some other stuff. But anyway, my next tip for you guys comes from Combine, and it comes from Optic Gaming over here, the big green wall. So again, like, this is probably the most useful one that I'm going to tell you guys right now. Again, especially for search destroy or objectives where you're trying to, be stealthy and kind of get around the enemy team and stuff. So, obviously, what most people do when they come up to this wall is they come like this, and they'll jump like this, and they'll kind of run along all the way this way, and that's how they'll do it. Or they'll jump back this way. Well, you guys might know there is kind of a back way around the big box, and this isn't my actual tip, but you can go all the way around the backside to be completely stealthy, and that's pretty good, but it's also like, it's a bit out of the way and a bit overkill, and sometimes it's just a bit too much. So, you might not want to do that. You can if you want, but at least if you don't want to do that backside run and you want to just run in this front side, but you still want to be stealthy, aim down here and jump down here, all right? So, like, look at this. If you come down here, look at that. You are not going to be able to be as easily seen by somebody that's all the way back here. Like, a lot of people will sit back here and camp and try to watch this, or they'll sit up on this thing and watch like this, and then back on the other side, there's like all the little canisters and barrels and stuff like that that people sit behind. Well, if you come down, you're going to be a lot harder to see for all of those people, as well as people in the middle of the map. Again, another thing is a lot of people will just be kind of like looking up like this, and they won't be as likely to see you all the way down there because the tip of your head is going to be about like the, middle in between the green line and the Terra farm or whatever. So it makes you a little bit less conspicuous. So, people that are sitting back and kind of camping and stuff aren't going to see you till you pop up, and you're going to be a lot more stealthy and kind of unsuspecting. So that's pretty good. Now, another thing that I do want to mention is this little kind of like plant spot right here. It's actually kind of cool. Look at this. So it's one of those areas where you're kind of outside of the map. So you have the 3-second countdown or whatever. Like, you can hop out by the car in Nuketown and stuff like that if there's like a nade there and you want to get out of dodge. But this one is actually pretty useful. Like, for whatever reason, a lot of people just like when you fall down there, they expect that you died. So like if I'm in a bad situation, I'll drop down there and then drop back up and kill people. Or if I'm coming across from this way and I'm trying to be stealthy and doing the thing that I just told you guys about, you guys can see you come down like this, you come down like that, and I actually just, I sold myself a little bit short there, but you guys get the idea. You can go there, and so you like wait there for half a second just in case somebody kind of like might have thought they saw you, and then you pop back up and you kill him. And it's just, it's kind of a funny little thing. Obviously, like, a lot of times it's not going to work out for you, but it's kind of fun, and there have been situations where it has gotten me out of a sticky, kind of like engagement. So I figured you guys might want to know that as well. Now, anyway, moving on, let's get to the third one. This is by far the best. All right, so our final one here is on the map Breach, and this one is absolutely amazing. Like, I really, really like it. It's very useful, especially in Search and Destroy. You can cover essentially the entire middle part of the map without anybody ever seeing you, and nobody ever expects it. It works really, really well in game battles matches. It works fantastically well in pubs. You can obviously use it in any game mode you want, but S&D, it's just, it's particularly good. And what I'm talking about is one that I know that most people don't know about. Like, obviously, there are going to be a ton of people down in the comments of this video that said, like, oh, I already knew all this. I'm basically a semi-pro. I'm the best ever. You're an idiot. This was a stupid tip video. T. Martin, you suck. And I always have people like that, but I'm hoping that some of this stuff is stuff that you guys can actually use. Like, that's the point of my tips and tricks videos. Like, I want stuff that not everything is going to be like an absolutely amazing tip that's, game changing and stuff like that, but it's little stuff like this that you can employ to make yourself a better player and get yourself out of, bad situations and get yourself more kills. So anyway, what I'm talking about is this right here. If you guys didn't know, this wall is actually wall runnable. So obviously the middle part of this map is chaos. You have people shooting in from over here. You have people shooting in from top AC. You have people looking through here. You have people, Cooper, I'm trying to record a video. You have people coming in off of these wall runs. You have people in this middle thing. There's like the domination flag and stuff. You have people up in top broken. It's just, it's absolutely insane. And Cooper's really not happy about the mailman or something. I'm sorry about that, guys. But anyway, yeah, so if you're coming in and like, let's say you're here, kind of like patrolling this, and there's a lot of enemies like maybe back behind that AC unit and stuff like that, what you can do is you can come like this. And this one wasn't the best for me right here, obviously. Like, my head would have been kind of sticking out. But look at that. You're on the opposite side of the mid-map. But if you, kind of do it a little bit better, you can see that, like, we're entirely, like, totally... You can't see us at all. Like, we're kind of moving across the entire middle part of the map, and you can't see us. And obviously, you can link this in with a bunch of stuff. Like, let's say you're here, and you're playing S&D, and people are, over towards top AC or something. What you can do is you can come like this and come like this, and look at this, boys. You are completely flanking the enemy, and they have no clue that you just got from that corner of the map to this front side of middle without anybody ever having a chance to see you. And it's absolutely amazing. So I highly recommend this one. This one is my favorite one out of the entire episode. It's really the one that I wanted to make this episode for in general. But, the other two I just kind of threw in because they're pretty useful as well. So, yeah, just make sure you guys use this one. It's extremely good. You don't even have to jump from this side to this side. Look at this, boys. Like, you can even, look at this. You can mix together and come all the way across. Nobody saw you. You just traversed the entire map, and nobody ever saw you because nobody expects to be down there. So, make sure you guys put that to use. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode of Tips and Tricks. If you guys enjoyed, if you guys learned something new, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And I will catch you guys later. Peace out.